Alright guys, Hazink here, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm going to be making two videos. One is going to be 5 reasons why I think you should play One Punch Man, or who it's for basically. And honestly, in the next video I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why I think you should avoid playing One Punch Man, because there is two sides to this coin, okay? Now, first of all, in this video we're going to be talking about the positives, things that are reasons why it is worth your while potentially playing this game, okay? Now, first of all, what I'll say is, it is a great console-like experience for mobile, okay? You've got a fully rendered 3D world that you can run about in. You can play with your favourite, I want to say, sub-characters from the One Punch Man franchise, okay? So you can play with characters like Genos and other characters along that line. You're going to be able to take part in battles that are kind of iconic within the One Punch Man anime and webcomic, and if you are a fan, then chances are this is definitely going to be the best One Punch Man experience that you will be able to play on mobile devices. Now, I am currently playing this on my Lenovo Legion Go, so I'm actually playing this on PC hardware at the moment, but this point more relates to mobile hardware, okay? Because there's nothing else really like this as an anime type game available on mobile. Sure, some people might say Genshin. I don't think Genshin can be classed as this type of game, okay? And also, it's not based on a very popular anime franchise. Now, the battles are tight, the controls are tight, and yes, it works absolutely great. I do recommend, however, you do map on-screen controls so that you can use a controller, because the experience playing this game using a controller versus touchscreen is night and day. You want to be playing this with a controller, okay? So that is point number 1, okay? Secondly, it runs very well. Now, I do have 2 different devices. I've got an iOS device and I've got an Android device. They are fairly high end. My Android device is a Snapdragon Gen 3 and my iOS device is an iPhone 15 Pro Max. So yeah, they run great for me. I don't know how it runs on lower end hardware, but there is options where you can tune graphic settings and things like that. So I do imagine, regardless of what you're playing on, unless you're using a potato from like 5 years ago, I don't think you would have much problem having too much of an enjoyable experience with this game. So to me, it doesn't seem like it is fairly taxing, and as long as you've got a mobile device, then you're going to be able to play this game and enjoy it fairly well. Third reason that I think you should maybe give this game a go, depending on your own personal preferences, is it's free. It's free. It's the only 3D One Punch Man game that is free to play. Okay, now, keyword free to play. We won't dwell on that too much. Might be something I talk about in the following video about reasons why you might want to avoid this, okay? But it is available for you to play absolutely free of charge. You can download it obviously on your App Store, or you can download it from the Google Play Store. No charge, absolutely free. The third reason, or the fourth reason, sorry, you have got multiplayer capabilities. You are able to play with your friends, taking on battles. Over time, they'll probably add lots of different things like raids, where you can party up and do things with your in real life friends, or due to the fact that most people these days have more online friends than anything else, you'll be able to play with people who are online, who share the same interests, and will help you strategise and take on various bosses to get various rewards in the game. Now, for me, I think that's probably the biggest appeal to quite a lot of people. Excuse my awful gameplay right now. I'm playing this while speaking, so I'm probably not going to be performing the best. Okay? But yeah, I feel like the multiplayer components, the co-op social components are probably going to be what is attractive to most people, okay? Now, the final reason that I think it might be worth your while giving this a shot is basically there is quite a lot of potential for storyline updates. There's obviously quite a lot of One Punch Man that is available for them to do. You've obviously got the whole of Season 1, you've got Season 2, and when Season 3 drops, you're going to have all the content that comes about from Season 3. It's important to remember, it's a gacha game. These are essentially live service style games, so they are going to have a kind of stream of content. You'll have points in time where maybe you're not necessarily having the most amount of things that you can do. You'll be waiting for the next month to drop the next chapter update, that type of stuff. That is something that is quite common with free-to-play gacha style games, but at least you know that going forward you're going to have a chance to use your characters to take on these iconic bosses, to potentially gain these iconic characters that appear later in the game for you to use, and it is going to deliver that experience to you. Now, again, up to this point, when it comes to free-to-play mobile One Punch Man games, they've all been really basic idle gacha type games, okay, you know, like your flash type sprites and stuff like that, and a lot of people not necessarily into that type of game. This is something that is obviously significantly different to that. You're going to have lots of different quests, lots of stuff to sink your teeth into. So as these updates do roll along, you will find that you're going to have a lot more sub-quests, a lot more mainline quests, a lot more collectibles, stuff like that, that you may want to get for your One Punch Man experience. So if that sounds like something that is up your street and you want to be able to play a game like this without paying, then I do think that it is something ultimately that is going to be appealing to players. Again, they have done a very good job of optimising this for PC, for mobile, and really, unless you don't have anything, I don't see how you wouldn't be able to play it, you know. Who knows, maybe they'll end up doing a console port of this. They do that sometimes with these games, but as it stands right now, you can easily play this on either your PC handhelds or your PC or your mobile phone, no problem at all. Again, my one recommendation is to map on-screen controls for your mobile so that you can use a PlayStation controller, an Xbox controller, a backbone, something along those lines. I have already put out a video about mapping your screen to do that. They actually have added controller support natively for the PC port, so if you are running on PC, you don't really have to worry about doing anything special. As long as you're using an X input controller, you can just pick up and play. And things like the ROG Ally, the Legion Go, they have built-in controls that are X input, so it's literally install it, you're good, away you go. No problems at all whatsoever. So that is 5 reasons why I think this game is worth picking up and at least giving a shot and seeing for yourself if it is something that you enjoy. I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why ultimately I think that for some people anyway, it might be worth avoiding this game, and I'll let you know what my actual viewpoint is on this game in that next video as well. So, I've been Hazing, thanks for watching, and tune into the other video for a fair and transparent look at One Punch Man, in my opinion.